bitching about having to run
successfully away the 4 runners.
400 metres.
Very outside Great Britain striding out.
Lady from Mexico, I think on her inside. Then we've got Paula Moorhouse for Australia. Paula's competed in the 400, 800 and 1500 at this meet, so she's had a very big meet.
Catherine Martin, the almost tiny, you might say, in the company competitor there. Catherine today has already won the steeplechase, and she did that very well. She blitzed, came home like a train, so she won the 2K steeplechase a little earlier this morning, and obviously hasn't used up all her boundless energy because she's whipping through the field. They've got the extra stagger, remember, there are 3 lanes of stagger, and with, in fact, it's still 1.5 up her sleeve. She's almost up with the runner outside her, so well done to...
So it's a team from Great Britain that lead into the straight, but they are on the outside, and as Mike mentioned, they've got a 3 or 4 stagger lead, but it's Paula Moorhouse powering up the straight for Australia. She's well and truly made up the stagger on the US runner and the Mexican runner. And so it's Great Britain who changed the baton first, but not far behind is Australia, and it's Carol Davis who gets the baton for Australia. Carol's the current world champion for 100, and she also medalled a silver medal yesterday in the 400, and she looks like she's well and truly about to cover the Great Brit runner. And as they enter into the back straight, you'll see some green bottles on the track over there. It's not a drink station. What they do there is they cross over into lane 1. So it's Carol Davis from sunny Queensland, Australia. She's taken the lead from the Great British athlete, but she's sticking with her. She's not going to let that elastic band stretch, and that's one of the keys in this event. Back in 3rd and 4th, we've got Mary Trotter from the USA running down the back straight, and we've got the Mexican in 3rd place. Just remember though, the US team have their 2 highly credentialed 800 metre runners running 3rd and 4th. They've got a big ask of them, but don't write them off yet. But here we have Carol Davis from Australia, powering up the straight, showing why she's the 2nd best 400 metre runner in the world for the women's 65s. And a great change there, and she gives the bat to Lynn Peake. Lynn's the current world champion for the 200 and 400, having an absolute fabulous meet.
Kathy, actually.
And these ladies from Australia will be looking to try and eclipse their world record of 5:16.39. It's the lady from Great Britain. She's got 50 metres to try and make up on Lynn Peake, but given that Lynn's the current world champion, that's going to be a difficult challenge. Coming into the straight now, we need the lady from Mexico to actually cross over into lane 1 and find her teammate. That's the way, over into lane 1. And Mary Trotter from the USA, she's doing a great job for the American team. So Mexico changed the baton for their 3rd runner into 3rd place. And here comes Mary Trotter. She's done a number of events, and she'll change over to one of the US runners. Whoa. But coming into the straight is Lynn Peake from Australia. She's no stranger to relays. She's been running at the world level now for almost 10 years and relishing the opportunity to lead these Australians into the final changeover. Looks like she'll be changing over to Kathy Heagney. Kathy competed also in the 400 and the 800 metre events.
3:52 for the changeover, and they're trying to chase down the time of 5:16. So an 80-second lap will do it, and certainly would have passed, having seen some of these performances during the week.
Well, Kathy Heagney ran about a 6:76 in her individual heat, so it's well within her capabilities, and it looks like the wind's dropped and is in her favour now as she's got 250 metres to go. So we're looking for a time of under 5:16, but the Great Brits are still there. They've made up probably 5 or so metres. The US team are coming in. They're going to change over for 3rd place, and the Mexicans are entering the straight now looking for their changeover. But it's all Kathy Heagney here, the runner from Victoria after a serious injury, has taken her out of the sport for 2 or 3 years, and isn't she just loving being back on the track? Women's 65, we're looking under 5:16.
trying to beat the 5:16, coming home 5 minutes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a world record. And in case you're wondering how hard she ran, that's exhaustion take.